Hello and happy Sunday. Welcome to a surprise special campaign, mini campaign thing of Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition. Words are important. I am DM Daddy RPG, aka Mateo. Just to give you a bit of my backstory, I've been running werewolf games for 20 plus years now. I've been the national storyteller for a couple of LARP organizations. I've run events for cons. I've run tabletop games with very dedicated players. Some of them may or may not be in this game itself. And yeah, Werewolf has been my jam. It's probably my favorite of the World of Darkness games, as well as many others. And so I decided, let's record and run a little mini campaign of Werewolf the 5th before I run a full tilt awesome campaign of Werewolf the 5th later this year or early next year for my stream. That being said, DM Daddy RPG, we are joined tonight by Brad with no R playing Michael, aka Who Are You, as his Steam name. We have Ren, portrayed by JenOfThieves, Degeneration X, if you will. Sorry. We have Gray Striker, portrayed by Ashley the Mage, Ashley the Witch, Ashley the Brick, the Brick. We have Sheila, portrayed by Artie Do 2. Wesley, portrayed by Glandizzle. And Aaron, aka Never Where You Left It, played by Pierce Powertough. Let's go. So, this setting, from everything that I've been able to read from the book, is a direct continuation from where the old Werewolf the Apocalypse back in the 90s left off. It is very Generation Z werewolf, and I love it because most of the pangs are so in old world of Darkness. The apocalypse is coming. There's hope. We're gonna fight. We're gonna save the planet, save Gaia, and yeah. Well, the apocalypse came. And the werewolves failed. The apocalypse ravaged Gaia, ravaged the world, messed up the Umbra, everything. So it's very Generation Z kind of in a way, where it's just like, okay, boomer werewolves, but if your stuff was so good, you messed up the planet. It's up to us to fix the planet. What the heck? That's pretty much the gist of it. Like, the world's fucked. We need to find a way to fix it. The Garou Nation no longer exists anymore. It failed. It failed in part because a culmination of three things. One, Albrecht, the king of the Garou Nation, leader of the Silver Fangs, everything. Him and his pack lost in the Umbra, along with the Silver Crown, which is the fetish, well, I guess they call them talismans in this system. Talisman, which signifies leadership of the Garou Nation, gone. Phase 2 of what caused the Garou Nation to crumble. For like the 5th time, who's counting, the Stargazers left the Garou Nation. Again. And then, of course, number 3, the Geta Fenris embraced their most Geta Fenris lifestyle and became a whole new thing called the Cult of Fenris. If you're familiar with Old World of Darkness, there was a book in their End of Times series where each different game like Vampire, Werewolf, Hunter, etc. all got their own, this is how the apocalypse happens. Werewolves was called Ragnarok, and one of the chapters of that book was the ways that the different tribes could potentially fall and become antagonists. The Geta Fenris was pretty much very reminiscent of what happened with the White Howlers, the tribe that became the Black Spiral Dancers, wherein they kind of go in, no, we're right, everyone else is wrong, and we're gonna do what we do best, and that's be big Norse Germanic werewolves, and fuck you. The only difference is in Ragnarok book they fall to the Wyrm. The Cult of Fenris, as they're called now, did not fall to the Wyrm. They're just werewolves that have their own purpose, and that purpose is raiding, pillaging, and culling the weak is the best way you could look at it. So those three things combined are why the Garou Nation fell. Other important changes in the litany. There is one litany thing that got removed. Otherwise, the litany is exactly how it was. They have removed Garou shall not mate with Garou, meaning romanceable NPC options are a thing now, guys. It's like, you like that cute other werewolf? See me for a private scene. It is no longer taboo for werewolves to hook up. Because they got rid of Menace. One of the main positives of 5th edition, they got rid of a lot of the bad, or kind of loosely bad, terminology things that existed in the 90s system, because culture changes, and what's right and what's wrong, what's good, what's not good, have changed. As society changes, so too must our role-playing games. Some people might be mad about these changes. Personally, I don't mind them. I don't mind that Menace is gone. I don't mind that they took some of the Garou tribe names that were potentially offensive, depending on your thing, such as the Native American ones, and completely overhauled their names and what they do and stuff. I don't mind that. They even got rid of the Fianna name and changed that to something else, Heartworms. So in place of Wendigo, they're Gale Stalkers. In place of the Uktena, there are the...
Ghost Warden?
Oh no.
Ghost. What was it? Ghost Wardens?
Ghost Wardens, or something like that.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Ghost Walkers or something like that.
I've got the book right here. I've got the book. Ghost Council.
Ghost Council.
Gale Stalkers. Ghost
Stalkers.
Ghost Council is what was the Uktena, and the Fianna are now known as the Heart Wardens. Sorry about that. Again, new system. But we're learning. We're jamming. We're having a good time with it. I'm personally really like the changes. I like that the Apocalypse Old World of Darkness was a hopeful setting. It was a we can do. And now this setting is a bit more desperate. It's less hope and more we have to do. Because the generations before you failed, and now it's up to your generation to succeed. How will you succeed? Figure that out and play. That's up to your storytellers and your chronicles and campaigns and everything like that. Which, honestly, I really like that there's not a giant overarching, and it's more of a what do you guys want to play? What do you want to do? What do you want to run? As opposed to it's like, no, the Wyrm is over there. Let's just... Now it's like, yeah, the Wyrm's over there. It's like, but...
Everything else is also on fire.
But everything else... The Umbra hates you now. You can no longer step sideways. It's no longer a thing. The Umbra hates you so much that werewolves don't have gnosis anymore. That is another change in this setting. Spirits are generally distrustworthy or untrustworthy of... Or they don't trust Garou, is what I'm trying to say.
Untrusting.
Because
Yeah.
y'all were supposed to be the champions. Well, look at the state of everything. What gives? No Gnosis. There's no... Umbra. You can only go into the Umbra from Karen, and that's after performing a rite. I believe there's also a gift that would allow people to do it, but that's not your pack. So no Karen, no Umbra, and the Umbra is no longer how it used to be. That it's ravaged by umbral storms. There are barely traces of reflections of things close to the physical world. Exploring the Umbra, nigh impossible. You can't map it anymore. There are realms, but getting to them is a literal roll of the dice. You can't just take... I'm going to go across this moon bridge and get over here to Flux. Nope, doesn't work that way anymore. You want to try to get to Flux? There's a chance you'll be trapped in the Umbra forever. Umbra, not a happy, good place anymore. And... oh, Hurlato is still a thing, because these are on the sheets now. Hurlato is infinite werewolf sadness. The higher it gets, the more sad and depressed your character is, until eventually you fill up all your boxes and you just lose your will to live, and you'll just happily lay there and die. There's a new thing representing kind of what happened with the Cult of Fenris called, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Hoglosk. Hauglosk. But Hoglosk, whereas Hurlato is werewolf depression, Hoglosk is, as I like to call it, for anybody who's a Dragon Ball Z fan, Vegeta's pride. The higher your rating, the higher you get in your Hoglosk, the more callous you become. The more like, no, other people are wrong. I'm right. It's like, if you're familiar with the bridge, it's very much like a, what a weird sensation, pride in someone else. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by all this unyielding rage.
Rage.
That is what Hoglosk is. Pretty much all of the Cult of Fenris fell to Hoglosk. That's the mechanical system for what happened with the Gens. They all just believe now it's like, no, we're the shit. We didn't fail Gaia. The Garou Nation failed Gaia. So, that's kind of all the new stuff. There's a lot of new things. Like, I could do an entire, 5-hour thing. I was like, and the Red Talons now. Bodong, or Black Furies, let dudes in. It's like, not that any of these changes are bad. I really like most of these changes. And I'm really excited to run this campaign. But there are a lot of little cultural things. The only one that's really important that may come up if somebody who's watching this is familiar with old World of Darkness things. Wesley, who plays our Glasswalker character. Glasswalkers no longer serve cockroach. Their patron spirit is now spider, meaning that they have become even more closer to the Weaver than they have been in 20th anniversary, in Old Edition, everything. Like, Glasswalkers are right on the cusp, just going full Weaver. Everybody else is playing something that mostly is the same. And now that all my introductions are done, let's go through and have some little powwow time. Aaron, played by Pierce Powertough, aka Never Where You Left It, is one of my players. He's been playing in my werewolf games for length of years redacted. He is one of our 2 veteran Werewolf the Apocalypse players. Pierce, tell us a little bit about Never Where You Left It.
Okay, so Never Where You Left It is, let's just go ahead and do auspice and stuff like that. First, Ragabash, my absolute favorite auspice just across the board, because you get to be a goofball and an asshole, and then people can't really be mad at you for it. It's Jokester's paradise. Bonar, which was, I think, the second tribe I played in my second or third game of Werewolf forever ago.
Length of time redacted.
Yeah. He is constantly spending too much of his time trying to do everything that he can do, and as a result, he is constantly just really tired. And always has to have an energy drink or caffeine pills or just at least like a soda or something on him. Just for that extra, just a little bit of oof energy. He works in a community center. Where I did just change that, so it's not so much anymore. Where one of their main goals outside of helping people who have been displaced and removed from their job and just completely just had their life just upturned by everything going bad. Trying to find unchanged or werewolves for their first change, any sort of kinfolk or anything like that. Just finding those people, getting them prepared for what they're gonna have to do, because it ain't great, but we got to do it because the old folks messed it up, and now it's up to us.
Yeah. And then we also have Michael, aka Who Are You, portrayed by Brad with no R. He is the skeleton art icon up in our upper left. He is also one of my veteran Werewolf the Apocalypse players of Length of Time Redacted. Brad, go ahead and tell us about Michael.
Michael is another Ragabash, and he is part of the Heart Wardens. His main focus during these times is kind of in line with Never Where You Left It. he helps Garou, or new Garou, because usually when you change, it's violent, it's bloody, and you need to get away for a while. So, what Who Are You does is he's actually very good at giving people new identities.
He is a cobbler.
Yes. When people look into Michael, Michael doesn't have much of a background himself because he's good at giving people and himself other identities. However, when he brings people to his scrapyard, he's got a place hidden on his scrapyard where he stores them. He got a bunker where he basically hides them out. But because of how much effort he puts into it, how he's always taking care of them and he looks ragged. He looks a lot worn down, more than he's like in his 20s. He does not look like he's in his 20s. He looks like he should be he looks like he's near upper 40s at this point. But that is basically his goal. His goal is to get people into new lives because the Garou life ruined your old one.
And then we next have a more moderate werewolf player. They recently came into the werewolf lifestyle. I ran a 30 session campaign of Werewolf the Apocalypse, which was her first time playing werewolf, but 30 weeks gives a lot of experience. JenOfThieves playing Ren. Tell us about Ren.
Ren is a theurge child of Gaia. She is a camp counselor, even in the off season. She is relentlessly sunny and positive and takes her job as camp caretaker very seriously. And her, not just willingness, but confidence in fixing others may or may not be a problem.
May or may not. And then something that I really tried to do, and I'm really excited for, I have 3 players who have never touched Werewolf the Apocalypse, either the old edition, 20th anniversary, or of course this one, never. And we'll just go in order here. We have Gray, played by Ashley the Mage. Ashley, tell us about Gray.
Gray, originally born under the name Gabriel Warren. That was his normal person name. Grew up as a military child. So if anyone ever asks him where he's from, he will give the answer a little bit of everywhere.
What is Gray's auspice and tribe?
Gray is an Arun belonging to the Silent Strider tribe. He is good at one thing, and one thing really only, and that's just hitting shit hard.
You need that. Every pack needs that.
Every pack needs that. This is a very important rule.
Learned a bit of kickboxing growing up, thanks to, again, growing up as a military child. So he learned how to defend himself when necessary. Learned more how to use other people's strength against them in a fight rather than his own.
Cool. Wesley, played by Glenn Dizzle. Tell us about Wesley.
Oh, Wesley's a whole bag of what the heck. Wesley is the third Ragabash of the group, but he is a glass walker. He was originally doing a lot of programming work. He came up with a system that he was trying to use to help fund getting more Garou and kind of off on the side. But while he was developing this cryptocurrency, his partners decided to go rogue and go public with it behind his back.
Which
you may have heard
which cryptocurrency are we saying Wesley was helping develop?
I don't know, but it has this picture of a corgi. It got real popular for a little while, and Wesley ended up missing out on that money that he was going to, put aside and help fund the causes. He's really kind of salty about that.
And what does Wesley do in his day-to-day to help, like, the pack and help the Garou Nation?
Very much a computer programmer, and or hacker.
Cool. Awesome. And then last but not least, we have the PAX Alpha.
Go away.
Sheila. It's always every game when I go to call on Artie. Every time.
Every time.
$2,000 iPad. Get off of it.
Sheila, portrayed by Artie Do 2, who may or may not be being abusive towards her kinfolk.
No. All right.
Hate to see it.
For shame.
The Silver Fangs ain't changed that much.
Damn.
All right. So we have Sheila, who is a Silver Fang.
And her auspice?
A Galliard Silver Fang. She is in her upper 20s, but a little bit like Michael. She looks a little older, maybe, just because, she's got some eye bags going on. Bit of discolored hair. That's okay. And she very much dresses like. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, but would I be able to say that I've spent most of my time in Alabama?
If you want to.
Okay, because I know that we're in New York for this game.
No, when I'm saying for the story of this game, when the original Karen that exists in this area where your like family's from and stuff, like when that fell, you guys all scattered.
Okay, got it.
This campaign, this mini campaign, you guys are coming back and trying to reestablish the dead Karen.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Sheila is from Alabama, and it shows in the way she dresses with a raggedy old, looks like your grandma smoked in it jacket with shorts, tattoos, boots, a not so white tank top. So she grew up in Alabama. And she is the kind of person that would ride around on a motorcycle, hang around 7-Elevens, may or may not be watching or part of a derby if given the opportunity. And today she is in New York with her wife Bonnie, and together they run a daycare for any children, no questions asked. And she is the kind of person where she doesn't have kids of her own, but she loves to care for them anyway. And she's not at all about that new gentle parenting shit. If you stick your finger in the outlet, you're gonna learn.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
You get and if I just smack you upside the head, it is a hard lesson to learn, but it is tough love, my dear. And yeah, that is Sheila.
Now, for those of you watching at home, this is a new system, so we are going to be slowly going through things. I am not familiar with any previous 5th edition material. I didn't play Vampire 5th. I just found out when I got this book that Hunter 5th was the thing.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm not very tight on the rules and the systems, so as we progress, we're going to maybe slow down a little bit so we can look at the book, make sure that we're doing things right. For those of you familiar with 5th edition, I apologize. For those of you not, well, you're going to be like us, and you're going to be learning as we go, and it's going to be great. So, backstory-wise, we are somewhere upstate New York. Not Buffalo, not one of the major cities. One of, like, the industrial towns of upstate New York. About around the turn of the century, your parents or family of some manner used to be here. This used to be a cairn. This used to be a place of great power. And then the apocalypse came, and it fell. Your family's all scattered. About a month ago, your pack moved to this area. You started establishing yourselves in the community, making yourselves like the people you are, such as, for example, Aaron's community leader, Sheila's daycare, Ren with her lovely sunny counselor disposition, etc. Michael, you inherited your scrapyard because that used to be your family's scrapyard, so on, so forth, etc. And then there's Gray. Gray is the only character who does not really have a tie to this cairn or this place because of their nomadic Silent Strider past ways. But their family was a messenger that would stop at this cairn frequently, so they're familiar enough with it. And so the goals of this campaign are you guys are going to be establishing a cairn. You're going to be finding out stuff that happened to this previous cairn and fixing the general area so that you guys can make a cairn. There is, as you'll find, quite a few issues with small town redacted New York. I'm excited. I'm excited for this and new systems. There are, I believe, 3 safe houses amongst you guys. I believe Ren has a safe house, which represents the camp. Michael has a safe house, which I believe represents his scrapyard.
Yep.
And Sheila, you were my other one, if I remember correctly. Yes.
Yep.
Cool. I don't remember which yours was. What was your safe house?
It's just my house, kids and all. Because I love the shenanigans.
Perfect. Perfect. So you have 3 places you guys can lay low if things turn bad. There are various NPCs all throughout this city. Some of them may be familiar to you. Some of them are just waiting to be discovered. Like Todd.
I've already discovered Todd.
You have definitely discovered Todd.
Yay!
You can fix him.
I can, still can.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. For those of you wondering the inspiration of Todd, if you've ever watched Too Hot to Handle, F-Boy Island, or any of those kinds of shows, imagine that as a werewolf.
Played that. His name was Lance.
It's going to be a very interesting character, NPC, to run across.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm sure it won't come up.
It won't come up at all.
Not at all.
Totally.
So, you guys have spent about a month up in this small town, getting your bearings, figuring out, it's like, okay, it's time to do work. It's like, there may be new kinfolk that have yet to be discovered. There may be new kin, people who have yet to shift that are on the verge. There are, of course, the occasional essence of the Wyrm moving about. But over the past couple of weeks, there has been news reports of missing children out in the woods. Some kids go out to play, might not make it back. There's been the whole people forming and going, looking in the woods, everything. Never really coming across anything. Local old man Jenkins, one of the few homeless people that lives on the streets, swears up and down that he has seen some kind of monster out in the woods. And he saw it take a kid, but nobody will believe him. And he's currently one of the prime suspects of maybe where these kids have gone. There's no evidence, but he's the only person who's being vocal and has last seen some of these kids. And That's what we're picking up. You guys can determine your starting location. It could be in the diner. It could be at one of your safe houses. It could be up at the camp. And we're going to do some role-playing, guys. Your current most immediate problem is missing kids. There is your long-term goal. We have to establish a Karen. They may or may not be intertwined.
Well, Alpha, where are we?
Yeah, Sheila, where do you call the pack to meet?
Well, god damn it. All right.
Welcome to
Joins on
Alpha.
Leadership.
Welcome to Alpha.
Signed up for.
All right, let's start at the cafe. Get those calories in.
Starting off at the local ye old coffee shop. We'll go with name of. Oh my God! Come on! I just had it.
Papa Joe.
Nope. It was a punny name. Freaking.
Oh.
Thanks a latte.
Thanks.
Oh,
It hurts.
it hurts, but that's a good one because I know
know
exactly a
this
place with that name.
That game.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So package to assemble. Thanks a latte. Per your Alpha.
So real. What a real stretch.
That was a for real.
Is Sheila already there?
Oh yeah.
Girly. Okay.
Public transit.
Ren will wander in, and stop. Like, hi. Do you want anything to drink? Did you get a drink?
I'm the one who should be asking you that. I'm already paying for drinks. What you want, honey?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Mama.
I get a nice chai latte.
Hey, can we get one latte over here?
Barista, young teenage barista immediately goes to start whipping up the drink. Waves at
Thank
Ren.
you.
Waves at Ren.
Hey. How's your sister?
Oh, she's doing all right, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
she's doing good.
That cough cleared up?
Yeah. Latte. Who will arrive next? Obviously not Aaron, as he's taking public transit.
I'll show up. I'll show up.
Oh, yeah.
He'll come in. Instead of going straight for them, he goes to the counter first, like coffee, black.
Be with you in just one moment, sir.
All right.
You still wouldn't happen to reflect that, would it?
Finishes Ren, puts it on the counter.
Okay, thank you.
You're so very welcome. Boom. Cup of black coffee. Nothing
Thank
added
you.
to it. You're also welcome. Thank you for that very easy order.
Grabs his cup and walks over.
I'll walk in as Michael. That's his name, right?
Yes.
Yep.
As Michael is getting his coffee, just a iced chai latte, please. Walking up to the counter, just to get that.
Gets to work.
So Wesley wanders in, nose stuck in the phone for a minute, trying to connect to Wi-Fi.
It is a wonderful hacker's dream of just open Wi-Fi, no password, nothing.
Awesome. Go to the counter. Something ice with as many shots of espresso as you can.
You said something nice
You
or something
okay?
with ice?
Ice.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
Thank you.
Are you
Yeah, I
tired?
just-
Are you okay? Did you not sleep?
No, I slept fine. What's up? That's just my normal order.
Okay.
You might need more sleep, honey.
Hey, 2.5 hours a night is perfectly fine.
Oh no. You know what you need?
All
You need
right.
to just you need to just get away. You need to get away.
We got things to do. I'll get away after I'm dead.
Not necessarily.
I'm gonna lean over to the barista and try and whisper so that nobody else hears it. Cut back on that. You want to cut back on the espresso just a little bit. It's a hard lesson to learn, but I'm paying.
Wesley, would you like to potentially hear this conversation?
I would.
You're gonna learn your lesson, damn it.
So, looking at the new character sheets, because this is a whole new thing, I am imagining resolve is what replaced perception. Because intelligent wits are still here. So give me a resolve awareness. That is going to be... and now remember, this is a new part of the system. So what is your total resolve?
2.
And what is your total awareness?
Nothing.
Okay, so you're going to roll 2d10s. Because there's a new thing called rage rolls. You're going to roll 1d. You're going to roll 1d10, and then you're going to roll another 1d10. You can do that as roll/1d10 plus 1d10, however you want to type it out in Roll20.
Let's see, because yep.
Because we need to have them
Hey.
separate. All right. So, hold on. Let me dice roller, unlock, move it to where people can see the rolls. Perfect.
I'm assuming my tail end die will be the rage die.
We are going to say that the tail end dice pool is always going to be our rage dice. So pretty much, dang it, now the dice thing is, 1 second, just fixing, doing real quick fixes, don't mind us. Perfect. There we go. So, you got a 9. That means that it succeeds as normal. If you ever roll a 1 or a 2 on a rage dice roll, it becomes a critical failure. It's the only way you can botch in this system now. I believe they call it. Huh?
1 or a 2?
1 or 2 counts as a brutal result, as they call it in this system. Pretty much for it'll critically fail anything unless it's a damage roll, in which case it's fine. Because werewolf. Now that means you could hurt your friends more too, but frenzying's the thing. So, target threshold difficulty, because you're right there in the coffee shop talking. You clearly hear Sheila be like, "Hey, cut back on the caffeine a little if you want."
Put some whipped cream in it, would you please, to help Sheila calm down? I am okay with my order.
Orange juice.
No, in my coffee.
All
I have
right.
an orange juice, by the way.
That'll cut it a little bit.
Gray, you were handed your iced latte. And Wesley, you were handed a cup, a small cup, which looks like it just has like ice, nothing but shots of espresso, and maybe some caramel to help with the taste, and some whipped cream on top.
It's perfect, thank you.
You're very welcome. Where's Aaron? Would be the question that you guys are asking yourselves.
Anyway, I could try to pull up like cell phone location.
Damn it, it's not like kids
Sure,
are going
you
with
can give me an intelligence computer.
Okay. So intelligence technology.
Yeah, that. Right,
Okay.
new system. Haha.
Roll 1. So 7. Plus.
Holy.
7d10. So the last one will be the 1. Target difficulty is going to be standard 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. Awesome. Aaron, do you have a cell phone? I'm assuming a
Yep.
community leader, you'd have a cell phone. He's about 3 blocks away. He's moving very slowly on like a bus.
Aaron will be here shortly. About 3 blocks away.
Aaron, as you're sitting on the bus, like, you know how there's the advertisements on the inside of public transportation? There's been a bunch of like taped over things. They're just like pictures of like missing kid, if you see something, say something, all kinds of those neighborhood style stuff of just like, hey, missing kids. And the most recent one happened last night. Young Timmy Turner.
Oh my god!
And his fairly odd parents.
I'm trying to commit a lot of these faces to memory, just in the hopes that if I see them somewhere.
Age, what they were last seen wearing, number to call if you find them, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Then eventually Aaron gets there, and you're all together in the cafe.
Are there any homeless people outside?
There is a young, well, not young, we'll say they're like 30s, a woman, you'd know her as Jessica. Jessica Cranon. She been in town her entire life. Housing crash and everything, like lost her home. It's like never was able really to bounce back.
Yeah.
She's always walking around. She's got a cart. She has a sign. It's like, sign may talk about kids. You've never seen her with children. But single mom.
Yeah.
Help.
What's good, Miss Cran?
Oh, hey there.
You want some
Hey.
coffee?
I mean, I'll take one of those sandwiches.
Gotcha.
You're one of the good ones, Aaron. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like, you know, like
I'm messing with you. It's all good. What you want on that sandwich?
just whatever sandwich they got.
Gotcha.
Ding ding. The final packmate arrives.
Yep.
It's about damn time. What you want?
Shit, if you're buying, black coffee and let me get 2 sandwiches. Just whatever sandwiches. It's all good.
You heard the man.
You super hungry?
Oh, Miss Cran.
Oh, is she out there? How's she doing?
Same as always.
And she, the barista goes about like simple black coffee, hands it over. This will satiate your addiction. And 2 sandwiches. Did you want them toasted?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Pops them in the little microwave sandwich thingy and stands there.
Oven.
Goes back to cleaning things that have been used for fancy coffees.
Yep.
It's not too
4
fancy.
crumpled singles on the tip jar.
Okay. There's nobody else hanging out in the cafe. You guys are left to your own devices.
So, what's going on?
Little babies are going missing in the forest. We need to find them.
I saw that. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, what area of the forest?
Do I?
You do not.
I ain't got the faintest clue.
But that's okay. We can find out.
Did they have any air tags or phones on them?
Day and age, I'd be surprised if at least one of them wasn't air tagged.
I saw a couple of those pictures. They seem kind of young for, like, phones.
Ah, that's nonsense. I babysit kids, and about half of them have iPads. Watching their 2 YouTubes.
Well, That's kind of sad.
While I'm digging through location services, do I find like any odd signals in the area?
Even
Like
drugs.
coming from areas that shouldn't be giving a ping.
Oh, no.
Okay.
If you're searching for currently active, no.
Okay. Doesn't look. I don't see anything here.
God damn it.
Can you like pull up the news and stuff? We could look and see where they disappeared from and like how long ago and how many there are.
Saw a thing on the bus that one kid went missing last night. So
Last night. Did it say from where? Or what he was wearing? Or where he was going?
there was a picture of them last known whereabouts, how they were dressed.
What was he wearing?
Describe what the kid was
He was
wearing.
wearing blue jeans, a Captain America t-shirt, and he, blonde hair, blue eyes, 12 years old.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of old enough not to get lost in the woods
Mm-hmm.
And have a phone.
and have a phone.
Still young enough to get nabbed, unfortunately.
There's an old man around here going around saying that there's a big old monster in the forest.
What kind of monster?
This place is too small for street cameras.
Crazy old son of a bitch.
Oh, okay, but maybe not. Maybe he really did see something. Should we talk to him?
Got
Couldn't
a
hurt.
name?
May as well.
Biggest lead we got. I'm gonna walk up to the counter and I'm gonna close the tab and give a nice, cause it's dead in here, I'm gonna give a nice $15 tip.
Oh, thank you so much, Sheila.
You have a good night now. You stay safe, alright?
Have a good day.
You
Maybe.
too.
Hi.
Sandwiches, so.
Yep. Hands over the sandwiches. Nice and warm and toasty.
Yeah.
Wrapped in aluminum foil.
Head outside, find Miss Cranton. Before we leave.
Yep. If she's still sitting at the same corner, sign, blanket thrown over her cart now.
Before we
That's
leave,
great.
sorry. Before we leave, I'm gonna take my glass of orange juice and I'm gonna pour the rest of it into a little flask. That was not empty. And then we're gonna be on our way.
I'll bring up the end, and as everybody leaves, I pull out a pen and
I down my coffee as we go. As we get ready to just
Slammed immediately.
We're just sipping.
everybody else
Mine's just
take it.
gonna take go.
Nope. Slam it.
Mine's in a plastic to-go cup, so I'm just
You
as we're
okay?
walking out. Coffee, the nectar of life.
Sandwiches.
Alright, so there are a few leads. One of them is your newest lead, which would be young Timmy Turner. Disappeared yesterday. You could try to talk to Old Man Jenkins, who currently may or may not be at the police station. Sheriff's station, rather. There is, of course, his family and his house. Or you may be able to find out his friends and whatnot. How are we approaching this? Where are we going? Are we splitting? Are we all going to the same places?
if we go to the sheriff's office, I should probably go along with. Just handle any kind of camera potentially.
That seems like a really locked down area. There's
Yeah.
probably easier to talk to his family. Maybe see where he disappeared from.
Oh.
And see if the old man could have even seen anything.
Good idea. Probably switch up, see who's good at talking.
Now I have a question.
What's up?
Exactly about how big a population is this town?
Couple of hundreds.
couple of hundreds. Okay, it's tiny.
Yeah, small town,
Okay.
upstate New York.
Honestly, we might be able to talk to him through the window.
Oh, like the sheriff's office?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you think you
It
can
is
do
a
it.
small town.
Small towns typically have laxer security.
How big is the sheriff's office actually?
Not big, like small town sheriff's office.
Like, how many?
So
rooms
like
could
reception and then like a jail cell with iron bars still, right?
Think Andy Griffith.
Mm-hmm.
See.
Welcome to Bury May.
Hey, man.
All right.
Not gonna be terribly useful in there.
Well, Sheila, how do you want us to do this? Do you want us to split, or do you want us all to go to one place?
I don't see the harm in splitting. We're gonna find these kids faster the more information we got. Who's going to Timmy's?
I go to Timmy's.
I'll go to Timmy's.
I'll go where needed. So if we split 3 and 3, I'll just go with.
With like camp in mind, what are the chances I've actually met Timmy before?
Evens or odds?
Odds.
Timmy's
You know what?
not,
I actually.
Timmy's
Sorry.
not one of them. One of them, let's go to the outdoors. His parents, as you'll find out, don't really like force him to do anything he doesn't want to do. So. Unfortunately, you have never met Timmy Turner.
He was just an average kid.
kid.
God damn it. I actually have the same question because I run that daycare.
Timmy is definitely too old for daycare.
Got it.
If you met him, it's been a while. And we actually no, we haven't
No.
been in town that long. That's right.
No.
So you've never met him.
Does he have any social media present?
He's got like a TikTok. He's got Instagram. Facebook's for old people, and he has Discord.
Well, here's some pictures that he's uploaded. TikTok. What was it like? Did he have anything recent, or is it just trend
Give me
stuff?
an
Or...
intelligence technology.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey.
Hey, all right. So the one was not on your rage dice. Heck yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Hold on. I literally was just remembering I need
Now,
to get pictures.
Would
of
this
them.
fall under my programming expertise?
No.
Okay.
This is just you searching through his social medias. It's not you
I think you're still good.
programming a thing. I think you're
Yeah.
fine. I think you're fine. I think you're okay there.
I think you'll beat the 12-year-old computer.
Because the 12-year-old cell phone. There was a TikTok posted last night.
Oh. Oh, what up?
You pull it up and you start watching, and it's like you hear like voices of a bunch of kids. It's like all right. So this is me here in small town USA, somewhere New York. For the past like month, everybody's been saying that there's something or someone out here in the woods, and a couple kids have gone missing. So me and my boys, we got together and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. And freaking supernatural hunters. There's a twig snap off of it. This is like, what was that? Camera jerks around Blair Witch style. It's like, all right. It was nothing. We're gonna find we're gonna find out what's happened. We're gonna find our friends, that have gone, and we're getting another twig sap. This time it's much closer. It's like turns back around, and is like, guys, I don't think we're alone, and like turns back around, and like you had heard the voices of other kids. Like there's no other kids around him anymore. Like,
Oh.
guys, where did you? And then hold on. This one. Okay. I can use Roll20. I'm a professional. Yeah, perfect. And then, like, as he spins around, just right there in the camera.
Oh, yay!
Put that on the screen.
Oh God!
Just a killer.
Yeah. Stop it.
And it's literally just like, hey there, kid! And the feed dies.
Okay, so I back it up a bit.
Okay.
Do you just play it, right?
Like he's playing it on his phone that his nose
Okay.
has been buried in.
Oh
Ren,
my god, he must have been so scared.
this is in the woods. I know you hang around the woods area a lot. Have you been through this area?
You talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Ren, give me a wit survival.
Okay. What have I got here? 5.
Damn kids. Get lost in the woods challenge.
That's basically what it is.
So pass the rage die. Hell yeah. 1, 2. It's like so. At first, it's dark. It's night. It's not very well lit, and you're like, it's trees. It's the forest. Yay! And like as you look, like there's like some of the clear markings from Chip, your wonderful guy who runs the camp. It's like there you see some of his markings on some of the trees. So that gives you at least a general area of where in the woods this happened. It happened north of town. Up towards the lake, somewhere between where you guys currently are at, as well as the old lumber mill. So, like,
Okay.
old lumber mill, the town, you're somewhere in here, and the camp is, like, adjacent to, like, the middle area.
Oh, pause it. Pause it right there. Pause it right there.
Yep, yep.
I think that's one of Chip's little banners. Is there? Yeah, there's another one. Okay. Can you pull up a map, like on the Googles, the Google map? Okay. It's probably somewhere like in here. Finger hovering so I don't actually touch the screen. Right.
Okay.
Like right in there.
Make it highlight a circled area. Okay, then we at least
really-
have a rough
maybe-
point of abduction to start a
if
trail.
we could also maybe ask Chip. He might not be like the happiest, but if we don't find anything out, maybe he heard something.
With all due respect, I don't care what kind of mood he's in. These babies are in danger.
Oh, no. He likes kids. He likes kids. He'll help if he can. I just don't know. Like, okay, so the camp is huge, and then like he lives just outside of the camp, which is also like huge. So I don't know if he would have been close enough.
Another good person to talk to then.
Like I said, if that's the
He's a
rough
great
area
person to talk to you.
that Chip's been marking, we at least have a rough point of abduction to try to trail from.
Like kind of like an area, like anywhere around that ridge right there. That's somewhere in there.
Do any of you watch the TikTok again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna step closer and watch it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna look away before the face.
I mean, I technically haven't watched it yet, so
I will show it to everyone.
I'll watch it now.
I'll watch it.
Anybody who's watching this for a second time, give me a resolve awareness as it's playing.
Where's
So I got 5 total, so I roll 4, then 1 rage die.
4 and 1, yes.
Gotcha.
I just didn't crowd the phone the first time everybody was looking at. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Of course, I was going to be first.
3 people dead. Oh no.
There's like a 20% chance you're just going to fuck up your whole day
Yeah.
anytime you roll.
Yep.
Good old rage. It's so much fun.
Hey Matt, just out of curiosity, what time of day is it currently?
Afternoon.
Okay.
It's a good thing we got those coffees.
Alright, so Ren, you go down to only 1 success, which is fine.
Stop.
Let's see here. Wesley, you got nothing. But, oh my god, I almost called you Nelson. Aaron!
Hi, Miss Wilson.
That was nothing, too.
Go away.
So ruined.
No, Aaron. Everybody else seems to just be watching it, just like, don't really. It's like, in the background, like, kind of like, as he's standing there talking, like, you notice, like, a glint. Like, there's, like, a couple of pairs of, like, gleamy, like, in the woods, like, animal kind of eyes, kind of just, like, staring and watching. But, like, the way that they move is clearly not human. It's like, it's also not fauna. It's not animal either. It's kind of just, like, slow rolling, almost. As they, like, fade back into, like, the more darkness and disappear. You seem to be the only person who notices it.
What? What's wrong? Did you?
Run that back, roll it back again. There. Right there. You see the eyes?
There are like 6 little glints of like orbs of ocular shape in the background.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
that's
hell is that?
a lot of things.
A lot of things.
How high up do they seem to be from like the
Varying
ground?
heights. Like there's like one that's maybe like 6 foot tall. There's one that's like maybe like one pair that's like maybe like 2 or 3 feet. And there's like a third one that's like maybe like 4-ish.
Well, okay, that's weird. That they're all different heights. If it was like a pack of something like coyotes, they would all be about the same height. But
I don't think
What if they
would
were
move like
stacked on top of each other? Like one was crouching, one was on its back.
we need to get out more.
No, I'm not an expert in this.
I don't like
Ren.
hanging out.
Not nearly as much as you, but I don't think there are coyotes in New York.
You know what I mean, though, right? I mean, like.
If you're telling me to touch grass, I reach
We're
over
all
and touch some
super-
grass on this.
Different, and we all contribute different things to this pack. But animals in the wild don't usually mix it up.
Google's sorry. Out of character. Google says that there are coyotes in New York.
There's coyotes everywhere.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure, but I wasn't gonna fight about it.
I was pretty sure too, but I wanted to make sure.
I genuinely had no idea. So
Hey. All right.
your cats are going to break something.
All right, so
I'm cat
there
right.
is now a new location destination. You guys now know a general area of the woods. There you could potentially talk to Chip. There is still Jenkins. And there is the kid's house, Timmy's house.
Mm-hmm.
three-way split.
Hey boss, I have a suggestion.
What is your suggestion?
If anybody's gonna go to Timmy's house to talk to parents, it would probably be you. Just because it's a little bit easier for you to talk to parents because you have the experience with the kids.
That's the plan. Ren, you are welcome to come to Timmy's house as well, but I would appreciate it if you could get a hold of this Chip in some way or another and ask if he knows anything.
Okay. He doesn't really do phones, but I know how to get to his place. It's fine.
Whatever you can do, it's enough.
Anybody wanna come with me? I mean, probably not Wesley.
I can come with you.
Okay.
I mean,
He might like you.
there's. Or I might get to hit something. You never know.
No. Don't hit Chip.
Hey, there will be
I didn't know I
no
was gonna hit
hitting
you.
unless someone deserves it, alright?
Yeah, he's not gonna deserve it.
So no hitting.
I'll be like so mad at you if it hit Chip.
I didn't say I was gonna hit Chip. That I might get to hit something.
All right. Michael, where are you going?
Well, my main thing is I would like to get something of Timmy's with Timmy's scent on it.
All right, so Tim's house.
Yeah.
Michael. Wesley?
Headed to the sheriff's office, talk to old man.
And Aaron.
City boys, heading to the sheriff.
Heck yeah. So the Bone Gnawer and the Glasswalker are going to the sheriff. Ren and Gray are going to Chip. And Sheila and Michael are going to Timmy's. We will go ahead and just roll us one of these beautiful D6s. All right. We are starting with Ren and Gray.
Yay.
Go get some more coffee, man.
First day.
I've got a cat trying to knock my water glass off my stool. Go away.
Gray, you come along with Ren out to the woods, out to ye old camp. Ren, what is the name of your camp?
Oh, please tell me it's something cheesy.
What? It is called
Say it.
Camp Quiet.
Cool.
Yep.
You cross the threshold into Camp Quiet, and as you're walking, like, you know, it's like different, like, it's the trees, like, far out down the path, there is clearly, like, one level of marking, and then, like, as you get closer, the different kind, it's as if, like, the markings on the trees designate, like, distance from, like, the campsite and everything. It's a weird system, but it functions. And you
I'm just gonna lead the way.
You lead the way. You pull up into the things like Chip and one of the other hands that stays here in the camp are like putting up a new fence around the lake area, just so kids don't potentially like fall in unintentionally. Hard days of work with their hands. Hammering
Is that
down.
oak?
Hey there, Ren.
Hi.
A veritable ray of sunshine up in here.
I'm try to be. What are you working on a new fence?
We're just making sure the kids ain't gonna go falling in. They're only going into the lake in the designated areas. You know, it's like the moccasins and everything could just be a big problem. So we gotta make sure that they're not just swimming anywhere out in that lake.
It is about the time they have babies.
Exactly.
I'm happy to help with that. If you want some extra hands. But I had kind of another
Now, Ren,
project.
you know it's your day off. I appreciate it, but no. Rest is just as important as a hard day's work.
Okay, but if you change your mind,
I won't.
you usually don't. I still have to say it.
What can we do for you?
I don't know if you've had a chance to wander back into town
You know I don't.
recently. Okay. There's been some kids going missing.
Kids
And-
going missing.
Yeah. And I
Our
think
kids?
no, this one I didn't know.
No.
And I don't have a whole list of names, so there might have been someone here. But based on a video this one left, it seems like he maybe disappeared off of the North Ridge, just off of the property. But
Oh, dang.
yeah, like last night.
I had no idea this was happening. The sheriff ain't come by and talked to me or nothing.
No, I think he's kind of got somebody in mind, but I don't really know if he's got the right person. So I was just wondering if you heard anything last night.
I mean, my cabin ain't out that way. It's on the other side of camp. But I haven't heard anything. But I mean, there's been some like weird stuff happening out in the woods lately. So I'm not really surprised.
What kind of weird stuff?
Well, you know that damn lumber mill? It's like there's like some kind of like runoff going on or something, because like there's just like trails of like sludge and mud just like coming through the woods, and like anytime it rains, like it's just like this new stuff is just like rolling around out in the dirt.
Well, it sounds really gross. Oh my god, I'm so rude. This is Gray. This is my friend Gray. He doesn't come out here very often. You know, weird stuff in the woods. Where's the sludge? Is it?
Pretty much right there in like that little area you have there on that phone.
Yeah. Puts it away.
The disapproving look.
When was the last time it rained? Has it rained recently?
About like 2 days ago.
Okay, so probably wouldn't still be there.
Well, that's the thing. Like even after the rain's gone, like those trails, like they linger.
Okay, 2 questions. First question, can you think of like a pack animal that is like really different heights?
Well, I mean, if like some are standing on their hind legs and some are like not. Like I mean, like you know, think like a dog. So like you know, like laying down, and like sitting up, and then like dancing pretty.
Okay. You haven't like seen any like a lot of tracks
Nah.
around here.
Well, there was a little small group of coyotes that came through recently, but like I took care of them.
Okay. Second question, can you show us where the runoff?
Well, I mean, I don't gotta show you. If you just follow the lake line, you'll see it.
Okay. I'm gonna take Gray with me. You sure you don't need help with the fence? Because I can spare.
Enjoy your hike.
Okay. Good seeing you, Chip.
Always great to see you, Sunshine. Back.
As we're walking off, I'll give him a small nod and just say, "Pleasure meeting you, Chip."
No response. Owner of the camp. Great people person. Alright, that's good. That's phase 1 of you guys down. Next we'll just go down the line. Meanwhile, back in the town, at ye old sheriff station, Wesley and Aaron are approaching.
Okay,
There's Sheriff Thompson, 2 deputies, Deputy Mitchell and Deputy Llewellyn, and I can't see your reaction, but your eyes shut, and I heard the breathe.
On the way in, I stopped at the convenience store to get a refill for my pen.
Yup.
A new pod.
I'm getting coffee. More coffee.
Coffee or energy drink?
Oh, energy drink.
Hell yeah. You guys are able to do that. I believe you both have at least 1 dot in resources. So that's
I do.
I'm covered.
When we get there, I want to check to see if the sheriff has a router signal.
Oh yeah.
I know it. Okay. Let me ask the silly question: is the sheriff here or out on a call?
The sheriff is here. His car is parked here.
Okay.
The deputies are out on calls.
Okay.
And there is a black SUV parked in front of the sheriff's station as well.
Huh. So, Aaron? That usually means suits, doesn't it?
Look at the license plate.
U.S. government tag.
Yep, suits. I don't like it.
Me neither.
Alright.
Heading on in.
Before we did, have we interacted with Sheriff before?
Sure, yeah. He welcomed you
he
welcomed you to the town. Aaron definitely 100% has, as he is a community leader and tries to inspire like groups and so on and so forth. So Aaron's definitely familiar with the sheriff. Wesley, you maybe not so much because you keep a low profile.
Good old boy type, or
good old boy type, but with none of the negative aspects of that.
Mm-hmm.
Big on his community, his town, so on and so forth, etc.
Probably not the most tech savvy.
Not at all.
Just out of curiosity, I want to try to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Enter
I'm gonna
password.
Yep. I'm gonna try throwing a few basics.
Such as?
Password 1.
Password.
Admin.
Password does not work.
If he's a comic fan, I am the law.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I do actually have the password already picked out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yes, that's a thing.
There is a button for hint.
Okay, let's click that.
Click that, and it's like, and the hint phrase is, it's like, all that matters.
All that matters. Love.
If you would like to give me let's look at the sheet again. If you could give me just a raw wits.
A raw wits?
Yep, just wits.
Ouch.
Come on, hacker guy, you don't have a high wits? I just realized we need a different song for this.
One success.
It's very peaceful in this police station.
I love that that's the music we listen to as, like, a whole group of kids went missing and a monster
Oh,
appeared.
don't worry. Wait till you get to the forest at nighttime.
Yay.
That's very tribal here.
And the doom music kicks in.
All right.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right
You
back.
said you got one success?
Mm-hmm.
One. Yep, okay, cool. One success. It could be community, it could be pretty much the option, like the ideas is like, okay, all that matters to Thompson, what little you know of him, is like community, town. Then you try the third one, justice. You're connected.
Hey. Cool. Camera feed.
What camera?
Oh,
feed?
It doesn't have a camera inside?
Camera feed.
I want to try to get into his camera feed.
That there's no cameras inside this police station, or
What?
the
Okay.
sheriff office.
Welcome to Mayberry.
Got a big ring.
That's weird. I mean, that's actually what I was expecting was like a ring camera or something.
No, I mean like a ring of keys.
Oh, I mean, yeah, too.
There are no cameras for the building. There is a webcam on a computer in there.
Okay, can I get into that?
Yeah, give me an intelligence technology.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you'd
Man's
like to
just
spoof it,
holding the
maybe,
door.
put one of your handy dandy hacker programs on it. You can roll that with specialization, which gives you an extra die.
Yeah.
Because that is your specialty.
The program that I'll put in is one for a backdoor access.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
did it?
820. Woo!
Hell yeah.
All right, so just re-roll the 8d10. We'll keep
Yeah.
the 10 on the...
There it goes.
1, 2,
Wow, that's a mediocre roll.
and then 3, because the rage die. So, perfect. That is more than enough to overcome the basic bought out of a store
My
computer
logic has
system.
been compromised.
It's like you go to check to make sure his antivirus software won't pick it up. His Norton antivirus expired like a year ago. I'm sorry, McAfee.
Yeah, I was about to say.
My bad. My bad.
Norton is too good for him.
Perfect. So you were just like, and hello, new program in there.
Just in case I need to get in later.
All right, you were in his computer. Aaron, you said you were going in.
Yep.
That's fine.
You go in. Sheriff is standing there next to a very grizzled late 30s, maybe early 40s guy. Haphazard suit, looks half thrown together. Dude looks like he doesn't want to be here, but he is taking it seriously. He does like have like data pad out, and he's just like using like a tablet pen, and he's just like jotting notes. And they are clearly asking questions to Old Man Jenkins, who's sitting in like the cell. It's like, I've been telling you, monsters is what you walk in on. And the guy's like, okay, can you describe the nature of these monsters to me, sir? And it's like, I don't know, they're like liquid, but not liquid, but like physical, but like, he's like, liquid, physical monsters. It's like fast moving, slow moving, like, I don't know, like they creep around. Oh, yeah, okay. He creeps around. So consistency, liquid, physical, like viscous, like sludge, or. And Aaron, as you're listening to this, give me a resolve insight.
Resolve insight. That's 3, so 2d10 plus 1.
Hey, 1's the only difficulty you really needed. As far-fetched and while the sheriff just seems like flabbergasted, and Jenkins seems fully sincere in like what he's saying, the suit guy is literally just, he is not discrediting what Old Man Jenkins is saying. As far-fetched and crazy as it sounds, this old suit is literally just like, and like asking pointed questions as if trying to like narrow suspects down, only he's talking about monsters.
Yeah. Goo monsters.
Right. And he's like, are we talking
Yeah.
like sludge? Can you describe the viscosity? Old Man Jenkins is like, the what? And it's like more physical, more liquid, like. It's like, no, I only seen him at a distance, but I swear, I'm telling you, monsters. I was like, sir, I believe you, and the U.S. government believes you. Like, but it's very important that we find these kids. Do you know where the kids are? And it's like, no, but I guarantee you, them monsters took them. Sheriff's like, Aaron, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry. Aaron, what can I do for you today, sir?
Oh? Not too much. Just wanted to.
Check in on this pillar of our community.
Oh yeah, it's. You hate to think it, but he's probably on his way towards needing somebody like me, and I just.
Well, I mean, I'm doing everything
Wanted to
by the
come do a
book,
little
and
matter.
there's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know you do
I'm not pointedly targeting. He's just the last person to see some of these children.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I was telling him not to go in the woods.
Good thing not to do. How long? I don't want to interrupt big government man's interrogation here.
Johnson.
How long is the? Nice to meet you, Aaron. How long has Jenkins been in here?
3 days now.
Okay.
There's an echo happening.
Yeah, I know that.
Weird echo.
It looks like it's might be Artie.
I'll turn the music
Yeah.
down. See if that helps.
I'm sorry, it probably is me,
No,
goddammit.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
It's okay. It just the
the
music
mic.
got loud, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's like, oh, that bass hit hard.
Oh yeah.
Got very X-Files for a
If I
second.
turn my computer down any lower, I can't hear you.
No, it's fine.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I was just like, whoop. Was that me? All right.
I don't know. But yeah, no. Said 3 days, cause kid went missing last night.
And we're not saying he's responsible for young Mr. Turner.
Just trying to find out what he knows. I feel
Right.
you.
And apparently what he knows is, I'm telling you, monster. Sheriff again is just like,
Eh? Well, I don't want to interrupt.
oh, yeah, I mean,
Cool if I just sit and listen?
that's totally fine. Wesley, you can join inside now if you want.
I'm okay out here. I'm not a very talkative person.
I'd rather talk with machines.
Yeah.
That's what that
Say
spider
listen.
does to you. Till they don't. Then Terminator.
All right.
Just them damn gremlins.
Right, then cool. And then we will move over to Sheila Michael.
The unsettling quiet of suburban living.
Harris, is that a gallon of apple juice?
Nope, it is Arizona tea.
I was pouring cups and I'm like, what am I doing? Who am I trying to impress?
All right, Michael, Sheila, you guys start making your way through the residential area of town with the houses, nice little burb. Some of them historic sites of ye old times of New York. Like, and then there's a news
Sounds
truck
good.
from one of the nearby cities, just sitting there, and there's a woman interviewing Timmy's parents. Like, please, if you have our boy, please bring him back. It's fine. It's like we just miss our boy. It's like he's such a good kid. It's like out the distraught sounds of a parent. It's like missing their child. It's like if you have seen or hear anything, please do make sure to report it. And camera feed cuts off and it's like we're gonna do everything we can to help you, man. We promise. And it's like, thank you so much, news lady. It's like Florence Jackson. But the news crew starts going to pack up. A couple of the nearby neighbors, some standing on their porch just watching. A couple that are obviously clearly friends of the Turners, making their way up and just consoling. They're bringing pies and other baked things. Kind of reminiscent of what somebody would do for a funeral, but You know, just being neighborly, being friendly.
So how you want to go about this?
Good cop, bad
I
cop.
mean, if we don't get it now, we might miss her.
True, but how do you want to? Why are we here? What are we telling her we're here for?
Looking for her kid. She's the mama. She's gonna know her boy.
Okay.
We can find out as much as we can about whatever monsters were in that woods, but we need to know who Timmy was.
All right.
Just be sincere. Be honest.
Be honest.
Be honest.
Right. All right.
Be
Sure.
gentle. Let's do this. I'm just gonna walk, like, through the consoling other people, to try and get to the parents.
Okay. It's not hard to
Yep.
get through. Nobody was like barring you or being like, "No, you can't talk
About
to
to
her."
say, I don't want to shove people to the ground at all, but
But I will if I have to.
I will if I have to. Where's Timmy? Gizmo's dying in the chair. All right.
Yeah, you guys aren't stopped from joining like the gathering about Mrs. Turner.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is my good friend. Introduce yourself.
I love how okay. Martin Jackson.
Oh,
You told him not to lie. The first thing he did was lie.
She looks at you with a side eye that almost guarantees you're getting a smack up the head when you're done here.
Yeah. So he's a Martin Jackson, and then he.
My name is Sheila. My name is Sheila. We are not with the police, but we will do what we need to find your boy. We were hoping if you could tell us a little bit about your son, so we could maybe have a better time finding them.
Well, when he was like 6 years old, he was really big into baseball, and it's like, and sob story of her baby boy.
All right. Well, while she's doing that, Matt,
Yep.
can I look around and see if I see anything that obviously would be Timmy's?
Give me an investigation resolve.
Question.
Answer.
Missing person specialty.
Yep. Add 1 die.
What? All right. So you said resolve and investigation.
Plus 1.
3, 6, so 7 dice. So roll
6 and
60,
1.
10 plus 1. Yeah.
Yep. That is the new system. I love that we have adapted to this so quick.
It's really not that hard to get wrap our heads around.
1d10.
I imagine it'll be more difficult, as rage goes up.
As the rage goes up, yep.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens to like a dice pool that doesn't have 5 dice, but you're
Oh,
at rage
well,
5.
Yeah.
There we go. So I got a 2 in my rage.
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes minus 1, 4 successes. That difficulty was not that high. You have crushed that threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a bicycle, there's a bat, there is, looking around, you spy like one of the windows off to the side is clearly Timmy's bedroom.
Okay.
And it's just open because it's one of the older houses. It doesn't really have AC.
Gotcha.
All right. What kind of friends did Timmy have? Good friends?
Oh, absolutely. Like the him and a couple of the neighborhood kids, thick as thieves. Like gestures around to a couple of the houses where like there's clearly signs of also young, almost teenagers living in the area.
All right, he wouldn't go off and be anywhere he wouldn't be, would he?
Boys will be boys, Miss Sheila.
That they will. That they will. Under the breath, like.
All right.
Is there anything else you think might be useful? Was there any changes to Timmy's life recently? New people in his life?
He was talking about how he made a new friend, but like hadn't brought him around the house yet.
What was this new friend like? Did he talk about him much?
He just said he made a new friend. Like, didn't really talk about him much. Said they were like a new person in the neighborhood.
New kid in the neighborhood. All right.
That wood sawing is throwing me off. It just keeps triggering. I'm like, what the?
It's here. He's building.
All right. Well.
Ma'am. On the. If we send out a search party, do you have something of Timmy's for scent purposes for dogs?
Good recovery there. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. We had already given some to the sheriff, but every little bit helps, am I right? And like we'll just walk over to the window and reach in and like take one of like Timmy's like shirts.
There's too many people around. I wasn't gonna risk just grabbing it.
Do you go with her to the window?
Yes, I will go with her.
Okay, give me another perception investigation. Not perception.
Okay.
Resolve.
This is just basic, right? Or is it still?
This is still basic. I have 30.
So no missing person.
No missing persons for this one.
Okay.
I have 30 years of old system to work out of my system.
So roll.
Yup.
Give me a perception investigation. Then not even thinking about it.
Yep. My brain. I immediately looked over there. I was like, I was like, wait a minute.
We're old. We're old.
I was about to say. I was like, where's the perception?
Only the three of you that are old.
Damn it! Rage dice. I'm just.
It's okay because the one in your normal dice don't matter.
Okay.
All right,
So,
you were able to get a quick glance in like Timmy's room. Timmy, like most kids or some kids, seems to value some arts and crafts. Looks like he's got like a sketch notebook and like drawings along the walls, but like in the notebook, like just peeking out, there's something that seems like more scratchy, like more like angry kind of drawing. You can't see what it is because it's closed in the sketchbook, but there's some kind of recent drawing in there.
Okay. She'd like to talk about her son, so we will
Guide the conversation.
Yeah. Because she's walking me to the window to grab something, and I noticed that art. Timmy much of an artist?
Oh, he's a fantastic artist. We're actually looking at sending him off to the School of the Arts down there in the city.
Oh.
And very creative, very kind, creative, genuine artistic boy.
What kind of art? What kind of style does he favor?
Normally, like, and she'll like gesture to like the walls and stuff. It's like normally like things like that. It looks like almost like comic book inspired. And it's like recently, like he's started turning like more abstract. But I mean, like, we just encourage him to do whatever makes him happy.
Oh, abstract how? Like,
Oh, I mean,
just
like,
curious.
and like she'll like reach in, like pull up, like, grab the sketchbook.
Look,
Like,
manipulation's not my highest social skill or anything.
but if you can be charismatic about it.
No, I'm saying
Right.
it because manipulation is my.
And normally, so this is a new system thing. Normally,
Okay.
I would be requiring like manipulation, like subterfuge and stuff like that. It's like-
Okay.
but in this new system, there is a if you have a higher dice pool than half of the difficulty rating. So like say like this is difficulty rating 2. If you have 4 or more dice,
Oh, okay.
I'm not required to make you roll.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting there waiting for a roll.
No,
It just kept coming. I was
they
like,
have done
okay.
a very good job of streamlining things. In this new
Okay.
system.
So now if you're just great at it, there's no...
Exactly.
Gotcha.
It's like, is the difficulty like a 2? Yeah. Do you have at least a 4? Whatever. Roleplay.
Okay.
I was just explaining because I figured you'd probably be like, when's he going to make me roll?
Yeah, I was like...
That'll
makes
come.
sense.
If it's against mundane, normal things, I'm probably never going to. So she
Okay.
grabs the sketchbook and opens it up, and there are a few drawings, very scratchy, very not the greatest work, but then again, how can you turn that into something nice?
Oh, okay. Cool. That thing
Not
again.
again.
Oh god.
He's back.
It's like just drawings of like its face. It's like he's been working on some new horror story.
Oh, that seems to be the rage these days.
I mean, I guess it like reflects the environment that he's currently in with all the missing kids. You know how small town kids are. They like to build their own stories of things that are happening around them.
That is true.
Anyways, that's my brilliant boy's art. I hope he comes back soon.
I hope we find him. I really do. Alright. Take whatever she gives me.
She gives you a pair of jeans.
Alright, cool.
No.
A big whiff.
We will do that later, not right here. Smell
thank you.
12 years old quill.
Yep. It's like now to let the dog. Now to let the dogs get the scent.
Oh, alright.
All right. So you guys now have a general area. You have a description of potential monsters, and you have a means of tracking by smell.
Okay.
From your 3 separate branches. Are we coming back together and discuss plan of action as a pack?
Yeah. I will let the pack leader know about the drawings.
Ren,
Can I
what are-
ask? Sorry.
okay.
Is like the dad outside?
No,
No, just the mom.
just the mom. Dad's at work.
All right, got it. Never mind then.
All right, Ren. I'm guessing you were about to say you were going to do something else up there in the woods.
Yeah, we're already up here. I was gonna wander, kind of along that northern ridge to see if I can like spot the area he might have disappeared from, and also check and see if I can see the sludge.
Yeah, the sludge is what's got my interest right now in this little area.
Cool. Well then, Ren, Gray, can I get some deck stealths?
Oh.
Yeah.
See what we got.
176, and then let's go with slash. Oh.
That's 3 for Gray.
I'm afraid.
Don't be worried.
Okay, we're good.
No reason.
No reason.
Okay, cool, awesome. Alright, you guys are wandering along the riverbank. There is clearly the signs of what looks like chemical leakage coming from the lumber mill across the river. And like, you know, like there's like occasionally like looks like an oil spot in the river. And then when you like look, it's like, you know, it's like there's clearly something crawled from the riverbank up and went into the woods. All right, go back in the woods.
Look how big.
About like 3 feet wide.
3 feet wide. What shoes is Gray wearing?
I'm gonna get down and sniff the 3 foot wide trail track.
Okay, you can give me a resolve and survival.
Yep. I can literally just do. You said resolve survival.
I did.
That again.
Smells like
Yeah.
smells like dirt and mud.
Well, whatever
Do you wanna
crawled
take,
through here didn't leave any scent.
Can you take a picture? I don't. Do I recognize the tracks at all? Can I?
No, there's no tracks. It's like a
Just a
trail
smear?
trail smear of a body dragging itself along. No tracks, no footprints, no animal prints, nothing.
There's no. This thing doesn't have legs. Maybe don't touch the. Maybe don't touch it. Maybe not. Can I try for gigs? Can I try shadow sense?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Read off shadow sense.
On a successful wits and wisdom test, this gift alerts the Garou if supernatural elements or creatures are nearby, though it does not specify their exact location or identity. Difficulty is 2, but can be modified by other powers.
Mm-hmm. Give me that roll.
Okay, I think it says 1 willpower, free. So is
So
it, does it cost a
so
willpower?
what that means, because I've made it shorthand, that means it costs you 1 willpower to use it.
Okay.
It would not cost you any actions. It's a free action.
Okay, I got you.
So if there's a minor action, like that would be like your movement action and stuff like that. Full actions means that's the only thing you can do.
Okay.
Okay, so I marked off my willpower.
Did you would mark this with a slash, not an X.
Oh, I just did it in Roll20.
Oh, okay. That is also perfect. But on your sheet, you
Okay.
need to keep track of the different kinds of how willpowers goes down. Because aggravated willpower damage and superficial willpower damage heal different ways.
Okay, so this one's slash.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All this talking, and I already forgot what the roll was. Wits and wisdom.
Uh-huh.
2 and 2.
That is 2, which meets the difficulty threshold. There are 3 things out here in the woods with you. Somewhere in the woods with you.
Hey, Gray, we're not alone.
We're never alone if there are trees.
Oh, you're right. Trees are like always there. With
Sorry, I had to quote the meme. You gave us Gen Z era. I had to do it.
Specifically
That's
you.
insane. But I mean, danger, you know? But
Oh.
the trees. I'm so glad that's what you thought of first.
I mean, I meant it more as an ominous thing, but any idea? You said 3 things. Any idea roughly where? 'Cause I have no idea how shadow sense
I'm
works.
going to look. Can I kind of scan the tree line?
Sure. Resolve investigation.
Okay.
Two successes. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You just see your happy, friendly woods as usual.
Is there still like wildlife making noises, like
Oh, yeah.
birds and stuff?
Like the sounds you're hearing right now, playing through Roll20.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Gray, can you take like a picture of this?
Hey Matt, what are the odds that I have a phone? Because I don't have any resources.
You had one, but it broke recently.
Yeah. Okay, let me turn mine on. Turn my phone on.
Gray's good at one thing. Picture
We'll
taking.
take a picture.
Picture taking's not one of them.
I just want her to feel part of this, group outing. Really connect with the project.
I am good at hit.
Gray's gonna connect later.
Okay. Sludge investigated. Can I kind of wander along the markings on that ridge to see if anything looks familiar from the video?
Sure. You can go ahead and give me one more. Uh-oh.
They're. Who?
Oh, Brad died.
Got it.
Be back.
Yay.
You can go ahead and give me one more perception investigation. Resolve investigation.
Don't know what happened there.
Yeah, bye-bye.
As you guys are wandering through the woods, it's like you find the exact spot where you saw on the TikTok. It's like there is, of course, like those marked trees by Chip, but there's an unsettling sense in the air around you. Like, you guys are werewolves. You've been werewolves for a while. It's the scent of blood, all in the air of this little clearing. You don't see any, but it just smells of it, like it's all around you. And your penumbral senses start. Something weird's going on with your penumbral senses. Like, occasionally, like you're sensing a fourth thing, and then it's gone. And then after a couple moments, it's back. And then it's gone.
I'll be back.
I think maybe we should bring everyone else here. Can I kind of put a pin in our exact location? My phone.
You go to, you put the pin in that exact location and like do it, and like your phone like kind of like not shimmers but like kind of glitches out for a moment. You know, like that. Like it's just like for a second, then like it's back to working perfectly fine and normal.
Oh, I'm shutting it off like immediately. Shutting that thing off. So I'll do this old-fashioned way. Take note of where we are.
I'm gonna go ahead and ready my razor claws because with penumbral senses going off.
Well, she has not stated that that's going off for her.
Well, you said that we like smell blood in the air.
You smell blood in the air, yes, but like as far as penumbral senses, you have no idea. Ren has not communicated that to you.
No, but yeah. But with the smell of blood, I'm getting ready for a fight.
Sure.
No, don't. We're just. I think we should just leave, and come back. Yeah. We're just slowly backing away.
All right.
We're just
Gray,
gonna go.
Gray.
Still gonna.
Yep. Because you have to walk through these woods to leave. All right, Gray.
Yep.
Rage check. Another new system thing. Well, so pretty much, roll 1d10. On a 1 through 5, you lose rage.
Mm-hmm.
On a 6 through 10,
I got that. You know, me losing my rage, not a super big deal with what I am.
Oh,
yes, it is.
It's a terrible thing.
It's a terrible thing for now.
When the moon
All
is
right,
out.
so you no longer can. So when you lose all your rage, such as by, for example, failing a rage check, You are no longer able to shapeshift. You are no longer able to heal. You are no longer able to use gifts. And I believe that's everything. Yep, that sounds about right. Because you have now lost the wolf.
Yeah. I think that's everything. Hang on, let me check.
Let's look at this
pretty sure
handy
that's everything.
handout I made. You cannot shapeshift, cannot use gifts, cannot do anything that requires a rage check until you get rage back.
Yeah.
So your R-rune is currently rageless.
Our room can still hit shit in their Hamid form.
It's true. Not with razor claws, though.
Just punching.
I can punch shit.
So, Gray, you go to activate razor claws because you realize you have to walk all the way through the woods back out, and it's just like, and they're not coming.
You know what? It's okay, Gray. You know,
And instead of
Sometimes-
even relaying anything about performance issues, we're just gonna let Ren think because she's doing a good enough job of talking me down.
Beautiful. All right, you guys will be able to leave this scene unaccosted if you would like to sashay your way back to town.
making our way back.
Sashay, you mean power walk the fuck out of the way?
Sashay.
Well, maybe power walk for Gray. Ren will probably frolic.
A little. As Gray said, look at all these trees.
All right. Wesley,
You were never
Aaron,
alone if there were three.
Wesley, Aaron, was there anything else you guys wanted to do at the sheriff's station?
No, I think we got the information.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Thanks, Sheriff and Johnson, for their time.
And I now have a way back into the sheriff's computer if I need.
If you ever need to. All right, and you guys are all able to reconvene. We lost Artie.
Lost our alpha. Oh no!
Oh no.
It's
Oh,
Anarchy.
it's cool. The Ragabash got this. We're
All right,
Fine.
all right, since the alpha's not here, who's the beta?
well, we judged that by renown.
So Gray's
the
the
other
bait.
one was forward now.
Don't you run
have
from
three.
screen.
Yeah, honor and wisdom.
Yeah,
kidding.
renown's not always a good thing.
It's not.
Possibility.
Renown means you're an important person.
Yeah.
I'm important in battle. That is about all my renown gets me.
Don't know where Artie went.
So right back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the alpha's gone. The beta has no phone and is only gonna hit and shit.
It's fine.
Sometimes you gotta
Guess
make
who's
one.
relaying information to the other three? That's right, Ren.
Yeah. I mean, once we get back town, I'll send Wesley a text. Just being like, you guys meet up somewhere?
Did Artie just throw the cat, or did the cat just appear?
Cat just appeared.
Manifested.
Back to the coffee shop.
Okie doke.
Sure, that works.
Back to the coffee shop.
Ren and Gray will take probably the longest to get back because they're out in the woods. But you got, for the rest of you who stayed in town, you're able to get back to the coffee shop, no problem. There's a couple more people in the coffee shop now. And it's like you're not alone like you were earlier. There's about like 4 or 5 like townies, just like coffee, snacks.
We'll get the table that's like off to the side. Least likely to be overheard.
Yeah.
A small town?
My normal
Yeah, I
chair.
said least. Or one of the outside tables, you know, around, that's on the side of the building,
Yeah.
whatever.
Aaron, give me a perception awareness, or resolve awareness.
Resolve awareness. I know what you meant.
I know. But if I don't correct myself, I'm just going to keep doing it.
Just gonna keep doing it. 5 total, 4 in a rage. Diff.
Standard 6.
Okay. 2.
Your friendly lady is no longer there.
Well, it's starting to get dark, right?
It is
Of course.
starting to get dark.
Started.
It
Yeah.
is getting close to nighttime.
Yep. She found somewhere to buckle down. Somewhere safe to sleep.
Sure.
Oh, there's no sign of struggle outside the latte place, is it?
No, there's no struggle outside of thanks to latte. All right. We're just gonna say Sheila's here, and she's gonna take in the information.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So once we're all there, what did you guys happen to find out before anything?
Apparently, the monster Old Man Jenkins saw. So some kind of goo monster, kind of sludge something. I don't know. Talking to some government man and Sheriff Thompson's.
Okay, well, we found the place that he probably disappeared from, and also the lumber mill. You know the lumber mill, like up north. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
I've heard of it, yeah.
Okay.
honestly, yes.
So I guess recently, it's been leaking, like some kind of like really gross.
Sludge or chemical mixture type thing.
Yeah. And something crawled out of it.
Something pretty decently sized.
Okay.
It was like this big.
Ren, do you want to show them the picture?
Yeah, I took a picture.
We're all back together, right?
Yes,
Yes,
Yes.
we're all back.
Sorry, I was gone for a lot longer than I wanted to be.
it's okay.
You're fine already. The other 4 decided to elect me as your beta.
Because she has
Renown,
For
man.
that.
because they have the next highest amount of renown.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like the sludge, and you see like it's like smeared, like something crawled out of it. So that was kind of gross.
All right.
Also, there were like 3 other things out there in the woods with us. Like, I didn't see anything. Gray, did you see anything?
See anything?
I didn't see anything. And like the birds were still chirping and everything was fine. But there were like 3 things out there with us. Maybe 4? Okay, so we went to see the sludge first. Right?
Okay.
And then I was like, maybe we can find where Timmy disappeared from, because like I know it's along this ridge somewhere. So we found the spot, and
There was the scent of blood hanging in the air.
okay, so you smelled it too,
Yeah, it's a little hard not to smell blood.
and like, this, it went weird.
What went weird?
It
It went weird.
felt weird and wrong,
Okay.
and there was like this 4th
Okay.
like, thing in the woods with us, like glitching in and out. And I was gonna mark a location to make it easier to find. I think I can still find it. It's not a problem. But my phone went weird, and so I shut it off. And then we came back.
Look to Wesley when she says her phone went weird.
Let me see it. And take it and start fiddling with the settings, make sure see if everything okay.
Give me an intelligence technology there. Mr. Glasswalker.
Sure.
You should have come with us. It was really nice out there. Well, I mean, except for the blood and the stuff.
That doesn't sound nice at all.
It was nice until then.
All them
3?
dice, only
2?
a 10 and a 9.
I thought
Everything else is below a 6.
Yep. Should I spend a willpower?
You may spend a willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, system notes, willpower. So,
Reroll up to 3, right?
yep.
Hey,
There we go.
There's been success.
1,
Nice.
2, 3, so 5 successes.
Heck yeah.
So willpowers in this system has changed as well. So now it used to be you would spend a willpower for a success, or you can spend a willpower to add 3 dice to a roll. Now you can spend a point of willpower to re-roll up to 3 dice of a roll. Those will carry over and replace your previous roll. So 5 successes now instead of that 2.
However, if I remember correctly, you told me it could not be the rage dice.
It cannot be for the rate. You cannot replace brutal rolls outcomes on rage dice. Or on a
that's
tracker
in
roll,
Vampire
such as like
Thunder
if you're rolling willpower, you cannot spend willpower to re-roll on willpower.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. So 5 successes. You start going through Ren's phone settings. It's like Ren's location finding software seems to be on. You don't know if that's you know because you guys have been in pack for a bit that you've turned that off on Ren's phone. So and now like it's on. It was like, and there's an app installed this afternoon.
Check that out.
The app's name is it's just Mal is what it's titled.
Oh no.
It's titled what?
Mallow.
Mal, M-A-L.
Okay, this needs to go somewhere.
And when you look at the icon for it, it's some kind of like weird occult symbol.
Oh.
Yay.
Before I get rid of this, can I check to see if I recognize it? Because since I have occult.
You can try. Give me an intelligence occult roll.
Matt's now including SCPs into this, I see.
You sick.
Matt's a boomer. Matt doesn't understand what that means.
Wasn't there a role you could do to help somebody who's doing something?
I believe there is something like that. One
wow.
second.
Oh, never mind.
You don't need it. You don't need
Never
it.
mind.
Never mind.
I can take
All
a
right,
hint.
so
Okay.
hey, this is great. This is actually perfect. So the way criticals work in this game is, so it used to be in Old World of Darkness, if you rolled a 10, that's a critical success. You could re-roll the 10. Now, if you have for every pair of 10s, you get double successes on that. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, a total of 5 successes. But because of the 2 10s, that becomes 7 successes.
Hey. That's not bad.
So, for whatever reasons, maybe, growing up, Wesley, you were really big into like potential like demons or like spooky ghost stories and things, especially ones centered around your old home, like where your family came from. It's like, and there was a story. It was maybe a couple hundred years old, back when like the first settlers were really settling into what would become America, of this demon, Maloch, and had the love taking children and spitting them, but they also used it to spread. Like they'd use the children that had become corrupted to go forth and bring other children in, and so on and so forth, repeating the cycle. Now in werewolf lore and actual Garou culture, this was a bane that had been sealed away by the Gale Striders.
Gale Strider?
Yeah,
Gale Striders, yeah.
by the
Yeah.
Gale Striders, back when it became an issue. Sealed away forever ago, hundreds of years ago. But looking at that symbol, the story of what's been going on the past couple weeks, Ren's description of how like there was or wasn't a fourth thing and kept just coming and going. It's like
Gale Stalker.
Adds up.
Gale Stalker, thank you.
What did you find?
So wait, so the app is spelled
M-A-L.
and how is the demon's name spelled?
M-A-L-O-C-H.
Aha. Okay, this is bad.
What's bad?
You see this app that has now been installed on your phone?
I didn't install it.
I know.
I didn't even turn it on until it was out there, because Chip doesn't like cell phones.
Since I have extra stuff on my phone, can I connect to her phone via Bluetooth or at least wirelessly and grab this thing from her phone?
Yeah, you connect to her phone.
What are you doing?
I'm getting rid of this off your phone.
I can just get a new phone. I just got that one at CVS.
Oh, it's just a burner phone? Oh, cheap. Crack phone type?
Yeah.
Okay. Get rid of this.
Okay. How do I get rid of this? Just walk away.
I actually, hold on. Let me see. I take it out. I break the SIM card.
Okay.
Break the phone.
Okay.
Are you strong enough to break the phone?
Maybe. I mean, the hinges, if it's a flip phone, it's not bad. Maybe.
You know,
That'd be
we'd
tough.
have one hell of a light show if we burned that out in the backyard one of these nights.
Yeah. Are we sure this ain't a clue?
You really shouldn't burn things in the yard during the summer. You can just set fires everywhere.
Like that. I destroy it in 12 ways to Sunday as much as I can, and make sure it ends up in the bottom of a trash can outside before we continue any conversation.
Gray, Aaron, Michael, give me resolve awareness checks real quick.
Mm-hmm.
As you're not currently engaged in this conversation and activities per se.
Deal.
3, 1, 2, 3.
4 plus 1.
And I got no rage. I don't have to roll a rage die.
Sure don't.
I have yet to win a rage dice roll.
That's very
I'm very grouchy.
One is all we were looking for here. A couple of the people, as I described earlier when you guys first got back to the cafe, there's other people here in the cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, what's this? It's like, did you install something on my phone? And like,
I check all of our phones.
Yeah.
so
I'm looking at my phone now.
So real quick, because we've established Gray doesn't have a phone, but Michael,
not.
evens or odds?
Wait, no, wait. My brain stopped. Oh, look. Evens, yeah.
Not on Michael's phone.
Cool, we're turning my phone off now.
Sheila,
keep
evens or
everything.
odds?
Odds.
Not on Sheila's phone.
Yay.
Aaron, evens or odds?
Always evens.
Yeah.
It would be embarrassing, isn't it?
Wesley, the only person whose phone it's on is yours.
Oh, it is on mine.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah.
Directly connected.
you
to her.
connected to her phone.
I was saying
And
that's
before
why
breaking it.
I wasn't going to connect, but okay.
No. You said you connected to her
Yeah.
phone.
Directly.
And your phone, as established earlier, joined the Wi-Fi of the cafe. And now other people who maybe, were on the Wi-Fi of the cafe have it.
Well, now I'm going to continue to try to scrub it from this mess. So if they want to tech fight, they got to tech fight. Let's get it.
Well, while he's doing that,
What's going on? Are we good now?
On a piece of paper or napkin or something, right? Mal equals demon, bad.
Not
Inside
demon.
it-
You would know
or,
Mal
excuse me,
equals
Bane.
Yep.
Bane.
Yeah.
Bane, excuse me. And slide it over to everyone while I'm messing with this, trying to scrub it from my phone as quickly and hard as I can.
Like literally?
Like,
Or is this like an allegory?
Literally.
intelligence technology.
Yeah, this would be programming as well, right?
Well, yeah, I'll allow it.
Right. So this is,
It's not my fault. You can't clean a jerk. Go. Go.
yeah.
Having to chase the bear out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Your difficulty threshold was a 4, by the way.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be high.
You got it off your phone. 5 successes.
All right. I make sure I am not connected to any networks.
Who's like, nope.
Anyway, we're not doing this number.
Are you okay, Wesley? You
Uh,
just look so freaked out.
yeah, that was very bad.
Okay, it's fine.
We need to,
Big deep breath. Big deep
because that hit the Wi-Fi, we need to vacate before we continue conversation. Let's go someplace we know is safe.
I mean, cell phones aren't allowed at the camp.
That works.
I mean, technically, we have to go to the woods anyway.
That's true.
Uh,
Yeah.
we were sitting at side table or outside tables.
Side table.
Side
Okay.
table.
As soon as we get
Leave.
outside, he immediately pulls his vape pen and just start hitting it hard.
Just
No, when I said deep breath, that's not what I meant. I meant like a fresh air. Like fresh. Just put it down, and then you can still. You know?
Candy.
Thing before we leave the.
I gotta
No,
go.
cotton candy air is not normal
Cafe.
fresh air.
God,
You just need to get another coffee, Pierce.
If it works, it works. Don't knock until you try it, hun. And I'm gonna pull out a cigarette and light it.
Oh. Well,
Where is it?
you know what? Maybe it's good we have to go to the camp. Like the air out there is just so different.
So different, so ominous, so full of blood.
Oh,
Big-
so willpower.
breath.
So that's
Big deep
a
breaths.
slash.
okay.
And
We start heading towards camp.
Right.
intelligence and wisdom. Before we leave,
Before we leave.
reading the rules, doing a thing.
You got so quiet, Pierce.
Oh, what are you doing, Pierce?
Am I crazy
No,
quiet?
you're just kind of quiet.
You're a little.
You were
quiet.
a little quiet.
I'll turn my volume up or yell directly into my microphone.
You gotta scream like you mean it.
3 + 1. Is it also a rage roll
What
to
are we-
activate penumbral senses?
Does it say rage check?
Hmm.
In your stuff
Nope.
handout? Then nope. Oh no. Oh no. No.
What happened?
I clicked the thing. That was the wrong
No, he
thing.
closed it.
So now you guys
rolled
have seen my Diablo 4 build. Watch out.
I mean,
Insider information.
What's the local gauntlet out here, Diff?
Local gauntlet here, it's gonna be 3. So you need 3 successes.
Cool. We got 5.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
You got
7.
You got
That's 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6.
Oh. Okay.
So difficulty in this system isn't like how many successes, like it's not the difficulty number of the die. It's how many successes you need.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that is another change from ye old times. Never where you left it. Penumbral senses. Oh.
Oh, those are lovely sounds.
Yeah, there's
I don't
a
like that
downside to
sound.
that.
Yep. Oh,
why I didn't use it earlier.
So as everybody's leaving,
Oh God, not the face again.
there are 4 of those hovering over the people who are talking about who did something to my phone. Just like lurking there behind them, just like.
Mm-hmm.
Now the people clearly can't see the things yet.
Yeah.
But there's 4 of them in that cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And as one of the people is like, whatever, this is like, let's just go. As they leave and they walk past somebody else on the outside, a 5th one pops up next to somebody else. As you see, like, a little spark of energy whiff off their phone onto the passerby's phone. And now there's a 5th one. And it's like, just following them down the street. Mal has made its way to town.
Oh, that sucks so bad.
Are you okay? That's not a good face.
There's more. There's so many more. And there's gonna be a whole lot more.
More what?
What's wrong?
A lot of things.
I-
I'll talk while we're walking, and just everybody, I guess, turn your phones off.
Okay.
And 2 of
It
us
is
don't have a
freeing.
phone anymore, so.
You know, I feel actually better. No.
Glad you got that going for you.
Yeah. What?
So
We can
we're out of
fast track
earshot
to the
of-
woods, or you
Okay.
guys travel to the
Yeah.
woods.
Well,
Either way, you guys can have this conversation.
okay.
Free of the presence of it.
So, before all that stuff happened, we went to the kid's house. He has drawings of creepy dude on video.
It's nice to have hobbies.
Yeah, well, that's a shift in his hobby. His hobby was drawing, and it was much different. Then it changed to that guy.
Timmy's mama said that Timmy made a friend recently. Didn't talk about this said friend.
I mean, he is 12. That's kind of the age where kids start to gain some independence and branch out on their
Nah,
own.
but kids talk about their friends, especially someone like Timmy. Timmy's parents said that Timmy had really good friends. And he didn't talk much about this new one. This new one came to town recently. I don't think it's a coincidence that this new friend came into town and coincidentally Timmy's art style changed and coincidentally Timmy and his friends all went missing to something that he was drawing. That all adds up to something.
So all the
I
kids
don't
are
know what.
friends.
I dropped out of high school, but it adds up to something.
Roll Tide.
Well, you're so smart. It doesn't really matter. Formal education can kind of be.
Oh, die.
So I'll throw in that app that mysteriously ended up on the phone. The symbol, the icon on it was the same as a symbol I found a while back, scrolling through different different
Was it
story.
Wyrm?
No. But this demon,
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Maloch. What was Matt? How was it pronounced again?
Maloch.
Maloch. Was a tale from hundreds of years ago that was of a child abducting demon, of corruption and
Wesley, your phone dings.
bad. But I don't even want to know.
You are so smart. You just remember everything you read, don't you? You got like one of those memories where it just locks in.
It happens at times,
That must be a blessing and a curse.
but I checked the phone right quick.
there is a text from like the number is from 666, and it is a phonetic pronunciation of its name.
Is that from your mom or something? What's up?
I just turn it. It is note the number.
I'm gonna just start to reach
Little
out for
on the
Wesley's
nose.
phone. Is
Wesley,
Wesley
you-
gonna let me take his phone and break it?
Wesley, are you gonna let Gray break your phone?
No.
Wesley's like, no.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But,
Wesley,
yeah, this
also,
was-
Wesley, also after that text, you realize the app is back on your phone.
I disconnected from network. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
Maybe
everything's
this is a
in
good
town.
opportunity to leave the phone behind. Yeah? Disconnect a little bit? Find some freedom?
Things are gonna get a lot worse back in town.
Yeah.
That thing was multiplying.
I think it's time. You know what? Do you have a lockbox? I could put this in for now.
Yeah, the
Right.
main office at the camp.
Yeah, Ren, you know for sure the camp has many boxes for taking technology.
It's time to unplug.
Yeah.
It'll be safe. It's fine. Like, it's kind of off season between camp sessions, so like there's not really anybody around. So it'll be fine. You'll really get to experience the outdoors.
Let's lock it up.
I'm so proud of you, Wesley.
This isn't willing.
But it is. It's always a
No.
choice.
It's necessary.
Just because it's necessary doesn't mean it's easy.
Ding. Necessary evil.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
lock it
maybe
up.
we stop checking the phone.
This is a good thing. Give
Turn
it
our
up.
phones
Can I
off.
break it now?
Oh,
Just stop
No.
checking it.
I have. Point me to the direction of the lockbox.
Can we be close enough so
Oh
I
yeah,
can...
no, like you got,
Okay.
like it's in the main area. Chip's office.
Okay. I'll head in with my little key on a key ring to let us in.
Wesley, you will notice as like you get closer into the thing, like signal just dies. Like the second you get
Now-
into the campsite area.
Does it normally here?
Yeah.
It normally has a good signal or decent enough?
You know, walking
Sure.
up the path, you had full bars. The second, like you cross the second threshold of markings, signal's just gone.
Oh.
Lives in a dead zone.
Like I stepped back a few feet when I
Right
noticed
back
that.
up to full bars.
No, you can't. Don't back
No,
out
wait.
of this. It'll be fine in the lockbox.
There's something's happening with the signal here. It's interfering with all signal. I can step 3 feet forward, and it kills all the signal.
Okay. But I know if that's normal.
No.
Okay. I know you're freaking out, and that's perfectly understandable. You're very attached
That's
to your
not normal.
I understand that, but it's also kind of irrelevant because we're gonna put it away anyway.
That part's not the problem. The problem is the lack of signal for up in here.
How is that
Not
a
for
problem
me.
if we're gonna put the phone away?
Something's blocking it.
Okay.
okay. Let me ask a quick question. Something's blocking evil demon signal, and we need to look into it right now instead of going to go save child who was taken by evil demon?
me the
I'm
phone.
thinking it may be the source of.
Give me the phone.
The source of the demon is where it can't have a signal?
I don't know. It's something weird. There's normally signal here every time I've been
Plus,
through
they
here.
just take a deep breath of your cotton candy air and hand over the phone.
Is this a new scene?
I give it to her.
Yes, you're in a new environment.
Okay.
It's a new scene.
Cool.
It will take the phone, go into the office, and lock it up.
So close to just
willpower.
gremlings in his phone. Everybody dead.
I will also
boy.
merge. I will
Nope.
also merge with
Those
a fistful of-
ones don't matter. It's only ones or twos on the rage dice.
Okay.
Those are the only ways.
Rules
Those
kick
are,
in.
but by old school rules, that's awful.
Yeah.
That would have been real bad. But it's only
Vampire
no.
gets
It's only
into my
no
eye.
successes because it's one or two on the rage dice. You only had one success in your normal dice, so you have no
I
successes.
don't have rage dice for penumbral senses.
There's no rage check.
No.
There's no rage check for it.
That's not a rage check. Anytime you roll anything,
Oh.
whatever your rage is, there's a rage dice involved in that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that too, the one at the end, because we've always been saying it's the one at the end, that too cancels out the 8.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There's always, as long as you have rage, there's always rage dice in your rolls.
Gotcha.
A rage check is a
Unless-
completely separate thing.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
Rage check is like what I had to do, where you only roll your rage.
No, you only roll 1d10. And one through
I know, but I was just saying, like, you roll just the rage.
Also, hearing about the signal going out, before we cross that threshold, I'm going to send a message to Bonnie and Parker, both just letting them know that my phone's going to be down, and if I get a message or a call while I'm not active on my phone, I will call them back as soon as I can.
thumbs up.
Oh,
and
hey.
back.
Hey, you guys, do you want phones? Hand them over.
Okay.
And it'll use these
This is just making your inner counselor so happy, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my policy, but it is a good policy.
You're the one that runs the camp, aren't you?
No.
Sounds
Great,
like
you
your
met
policy.
Chip earlier. Chip's the one that runs the camp.
Phone.
I met Chip earlier, but I did not get clarification earlier on who ran the camp.
Fair.
I guess
All phones collected. You guys have made it to the campsite. It
Does
is
anyone not give me a phone?
I gave you my phone.
Okay.
Gave you my phone.
I will lock them up. Can I
can't
like look
give you a
around and
phone.
make sure nothing's weird?
So make sure my phone's off.
Wait, I'm sorry. What do you want to do, Ron?
I just want to like check around the office to make sure nothing's like strange or out of place.
Nothing seems weird. Nothing seems out of place. Nothing seems different.
I'm gonna grab some granola bars on the front desk and bring them out to everybody because they did such a good job.
Quaker Oats, chewy chocolate chip, oatmeal bars.
It's
Ooh,
really
Mom,
important
coffee
to
in
keep your
there.
strength up for a hike.
thank you kindly.
I got any coffee?
Brandon, it wasn't that strenuous of a hike.
And with it being 10 minutes till, this is where we're going to leave off for this week.
Oh, okay.
As our cutoff time was 5 to 8, because some people have work at like 4 in the morning.
Yay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Big oofs.
5 for me.
So guys, this is Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition
I'm
so
getting
far.
used to it. Getting
Yep.
used to it.
It is a
Yeah.
it's a new system. Like I said, like I like some of the mechanical changes and stuff. The setting is so open ended. I can do whatever I want, which is what I've done here.
Yeah.
So you guys don't know it yet, but you've met one of the big bads of this little mini campaign.
Yay.
You guys may or may not have
thought I
made
felt
things
good.
worse by bringing him back to town,
Oh, probably
Yay.
made it 100% worse.
Yeah.
but it's fine. It's fine. You guys are going to get that guy. All right. So I do. You guys have all played my games. You know what time it is. We will go with. Let's start with the alpha. Sheila, who made your night tonight?
Oh, I love these characters already, but we're gonna go with Brad's character, Michael. I have to clarify by saying it's Brad's character. Because I told you to be honest, and the first thing you did.
The first Ragabash moment he got.
That was your mistake.
Yeah, just be honest.
Honest. Please.
Immediately just lied.
Ragabash.
Be honest.
Be honest. Hello, I'm from the I'm from the local pack of werewolves. We're here.
Right?
I'm missing some guy because the demon got your
Demon.
When I say
Do you
demon, I
have a
meant to
dog for me
say
to
bane.
sniff the butt of?
All right. Then Beta, Gray.
Oh. You know, I'm gonna give it to Jen.
Okay.
To Ren for just basically being the mom of the group when it comes to taking everyone's phones once they get to the camp.
Give us your technology. It's not welcome
Family
here.
time. Family time.
And then just bringing out the granola bars.
Ren.
Ooh,
We are connecting.
I'm gonna give it to Wesley for being very good at phones and also not good enough
Yeah.
at phones.
Wow.
Ouch.
I don't think there was a way to have been good enough. But
Okay. And now for our wonderful Ragabashes. Wesley.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Camp Mom.
Back another one for Ren.
Yeah, the back and forth has been fun.
Yeah. The role play.
Wesley is annoyed to hell, but it's been fun for me.
But the role player is loving
Yeah.
his Pac-Man.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about packs. Sometimes they piss you off. Aaron.
Oh, it's going to it's going to Ashley for immediately losing the wolf.
it was good. And telling no one.
Telling no one.
Telling
Not a fucking
nobody.
word is being said.
Awesome.
But you know,
I believe
it's
there
okay.
was a
I gotta
secret
say.
bet that was going on.
Oh yeah, go on.
And last but not least, Michael.
I'm gonna go with Sheila for like constantly just like trying to tell everybody, like reaffirm everybody. It's like and like always bringing it back. Like while Jen is camp mom, I feel like Sheila is other mom because she's just every time you say something that doesn't align, she immediately has some saying to throw into it.
You guys have this pack has double mom.
Yeah, we have
Dude,
two moms.
Hey, I am not joking. Matt put on my sheet cool aunt for my character concept.
Because that's
So
what
if
she
anything,
said.
I am the sister to the camp mom. I am your auntie.
Perfect.
Already, I love how when you were just trying to get our attention, you went, hey, and like did a silent tap, like what the fucking alpha would do.
And you did a really good job, like first alphaing.
First game, first time werewolfing,
Yeah.
first time
Heck yeah.
alphaing. It's
You
not
got
easy. It's not
I'm
easy.
getting flashbacks to Monster of the Week where I was completely new to role playing and Matt was like, "We're gonna make you the main character."
You're the main character of this story.
You're
Yeah,
so
we're
very
gonna-
important.
We're gonna take your emotions and we're gonna bash them into the walls a few times.
I'm definitely
By the
not
way,
gonna
you're
do. I'm
dead.
definitely not gonna do that this game.
No, that's not what's
No,
happening here.
no,
Totally
of
not.
course not. I definitely did not give you a wife and a possible kind of child to torture me with.
All right. So XP is rewarded via the following, and this is by the book. This is page 111. Participation. Everybody gets an XP.
Yay!
Performs, and I am also tracking your XPs for you. Perform something remarkable during the session. The whole table's appreciation of the character doing or saying a certain thing. So I will go ahead and give some of that. Okay. Use a skill, gift, or other trait in a clever or critical way. That's going to go to Ren, and that's going to go to Aaron. Tell me something important your character learned this session? I like this. Okay.
So you learned the
All right.
clues.
Okay. Sheila, something important your character learned this session?
About myself or in general?
And, yes.
Okay. Well, something important was that Timmy was a good kid who made a friend that he didn't talk about to his parents, and then he went missing. You know, I can't say the other part because that's
fine.
Michael's thing.
Great. It is acceptable for you to not have one, by the way.
No, I've got one. It's shit. You said that, and then I forgot. That the sludge was coming regardless of whether there was rain or not. It was just coming from the lumber mill.
That is something important. Ren?
Found where the kiddo was taken from,
You guys did.
and that it's a bad place.
It's true. It's true.
That's where the bad kids go.
Wesley?
Bad kids go to the woods.
We learned the identity of the bane that is.
You did. You specifically did. Michael?
Well, it's just to reaffirm. Wesley is entirely too dependent on the Weaver. Even when demon spirits are on his phone, he will not give it up. The Weaver's a liability. This is now cemented in in Michael's head.
Oh yeah. And Aaron.
Modern day bane propagation is real fucking fast.
Yeah, it can happen just like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
If you look at your phone, congratulations.
Well, I mean,
Babes.
I mean, again, that fits with the saying, with the whole, like, the way the world is now, with the way the Umbra's all fucked up and everything. It's like, Banes can be a big problem. Big one. Guys, thank you so much for playing in this new werewolf thing. Viewers that will be seeing this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and we will be back. Well, who knows when they'll be uploaded? But this is a 6-session campaign, so we will see what happens as things progress. I hope you have a great rest of your work week, and we will see you next time. Make sure to check us out over on Twitch, DM Daddy RPG, where we run other games throughout the week. If you wanted to see something live where you would actually be able to see all of these people in different games, along with other new people. All right, have a great one, guys, and we'll see you next time.